How's it? Today is Wednesday, July 30th. It's a clean and jerk day with a bunch of back squats at the end. Today was cool, man. Um, that's a big switch up from the last few weeks of training, but today was a mental victory, and I am very happy with how everything went. Some of the things I think were very, very good on technique. Some of them were just very good on my ability to believe in myself. And that belief in myself has been missing for too long. So I am I'm happy with that pride that I have. I think one thing that puts me in a better headspace is not having to do those damn thrusters at the beginning. So my coach told me no thrusters at all. We're just gonna go for singles for clean and jerk. Do 10 sets. Go up to like a decent weight. Very similar to what I did for snatch on Monday. And today when I looked at the weights there, I was going 20, 40, 60, 80, and it got to like 100, and I was like, huh, I don't really jump 5 kilos past a 100. I jump 5 kilos at around 115, but in order to get 10 sets in without going to like 150, which I can't even do, like I've never cleaned that, um, I needed to go 100, then 105, then 110, then 115, and then 120 is my actual weight that I was projected to hit today for on my 10th set. And like when I started warming up, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it, but I got to the 115, my ninth set, and I surprised myself, and it was like, okay, wow, maybe I'll be able to do this. And I think a lot of the ideas that I was thinking about on Saturday, and I mean on Monday as well, but Monday was snatches and there are no clean and jerks, but a lot of those ideas were very, very, very evident and very pivotal in my success today. So here's 105, but if you look at the cleans, they are looking crisp. They're looking clean, man. Here's 110, but the things that I'm talking about are pointing my knuckles down and keeping the bar as close to myself as possible. And that means kind of as simple as it is, do what I can to keep the bar close. There is no specifics on why I'm doing what I'm doing. Just do it, right? Like, here's 115. But yeah, kind of thinking about it in the sense that like, okay, go run a mile, and you don't think about like, oh, how am I gonna put my foot in front of the neck in front of the other foot for a whole mile? Like, how am I gonna continue doing that? That's not something I was thinking about, but it's more just run the whole mile, right? So in that sense, just keep the bar close. And so there's that 115, that surprising 115, and then 120. Look how good that clean was. I mean, a little bit forward, but I'm not expecting it to be easy. And it was, extension wise, was really good. And I'm just kind of shocked at how good things have been today. After that, did some clean panda pulls. The instructions were do the pulls at the weight that I end up clean and jerking. So 120. So these are very bad. These pulls are not good. But at this point, I've already had a mental win. And prior to getting to 115, for the actual clean and jerk weights, I was like, okay, if I just do my clean panda pulls at 110, that's going to be good. Like, that's going to be what I want to do today. And yeah, but I ended up pulling through and pulled that 120 kind of out of nowhere. And so now we're doing pulls here with 120. And then after that, I was also instructed by my coach to do back squats. 3 sets of 10 at whatever I clean. So, whatever I clean is whatever I am clean panda pulling right now. And that means I'm doing 3 sets of 10 back squat at 120. I was not expecting to do that today, and 120 is not heavy, but it's also not very light, especially doing for sets of 10. Like, I felt like I was dying. Like, I mean, you can see it if you go all the way to the back to the first warm-up clip. I have my training log, like the actual one that I use on Train Heroic. I have it posted there. On the first set, I'm just like, oh fuck, I don't even think I can finish this set. And then the second set, I'm like, oh, like, how did I do that? And like, I still feel like that. My legs started cramping, my adductors felt like they got locked up a little bit. But here it is, set of 10. A few months ago, I did 143, 147, 146. I don't know what it was, but it was 140 something. Maybe it was 140. Maybe it was 140. I don't remember. I probably should remember these milestones, but I did that for 3 sets of 10. So this is at least 20 kilos lower, maybe a little bit lower than 20 kilos, or a little bit more than 20 kilos lower. But I'm not doing it with the belt. I haven't done sets of 10 in 4-5 months at this point, something like that. And I don't remember how terrible they are. First couple reps are so easy. As it gets towards like rep 5, rep 6, it starts to get a little bit challenging. Look at how quick that first one is, right? It starts to get a little bit challenging, and then if you get past, rep 6, you're kind of just fighting your own thoughts. You're fighting yourself on whether or not this is what you want to do. And for today, this is what I wanted to do. So, yeah, it sounds like the recollection of this feels like I am finding that fire and that kind of determination again. And I don't know if I'm out of this rut, but I am in a lot better space mentally today than I have been in a very long time. So that is a huge victory, to say the least. And yeah, after that, I had more things to do, which is crazy. That's a crazy thought to think. But I was supposed to do some seated overhead press, and so I went up to 50 kilos for 5 sets of 5. And today was the first day that I think I was able to do the whole workout as instructed, as coached, from start to finish. Since 3 or 4 weeks ago. Maybe 5 weeks ago. I don't know. I don't keep track on all the bad days. But I was able to do them. I think a lot of it is, one, that I just felt very good after those clean and jerks. I think another thing is that I didn't have to work today. So, like, there was no time constraint that usually messes with me. Which is saying a lot, because that means that my time management is horrible. And that's not something that can be helped with the gym. That is something that I have to fix on my own. But I'm working. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.